All right, good evening, folks. Welcome here to Eastern Hancock High School as we get ready for some Tuesday night basketball. I'm all thrown off with Martin Luther King Day. Long night last night with Indiana Hoosiers winning their first national championship. I've been all thrown off today. So it is Tuesday night basketball here between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Northeastern Knights. Getting ready for the JV matchup of the girls' game here. If we look at these two teams, these are two really strong programs and two programs that have been good for a number of years now. And you can tell just by looking at not only their records, but then looking at the depth, the number of girls that keep coming out year after year. You know, you keep just building the numbers, building the program. It's going to be a great night of basketball. These two teams are future conference opponents. Next year, this will be a conference game in the Eastern Crossroads Conference. We'll talk about that more during the varsity game. But let's go ahead and get ready to do the starting lineups here.
First, the starters for the visiting Lady Knights. At guard, a 5'4" sophomore, number 0, Zella Cook. At guard, a 5'6" freshman, number 3, Molly Whistle. At forward, a 5'9" freshman, number 23, Brielle Moody. At guard, a 5'5" sophomore, number 21, Ellen Seal. And at forward, a 5'9" junior, number 33, Jocelyn Allen. The Lady Knights are coached by Chad Kircher. And now for your Lady Royals. At guard, a 5'5" freshman, number 2, Olivia Willis. At guard, a 5'7" freshman, number 11, Bristol Maxwell. At forward, a 5'7" freshman, number 12, Adeline Willis. At guard, a 5'5" sophomore, number 22, Aubrey Whittington. And at center, a 5'9" freshman, number 55, Lauren Whittington. The Lady Royals are coached by Megan Addison.
All right, ready to rock and roll. JV game about to be underway. I am Michael Gallion. You get to listen to me tonight as we get ready to get underway. Whittington and Moody going to jump. Maybe there we go. Now Whittington and Moody jump. Ball's tipped back. It's going to be Royal ball to start. Aubrey Whittington up top. Gets it to Olivia Willis. She's getting this set into her offense. Adeline back to Liv. Up top to Maxwell at the volleyball line. Swinging around, try to go inside to Whittington, but it's knocked away, but Willis grabs it back. Aubrey Whittington. Good ball movement here. I like the ball movement from the ladies early on. Aubrey to Adeline. She's on the wing with it, trying to go inside to Lauren. Lauren just mishandles it, and that's going to be a turnover. Going to go the other way for the Knights. They jump in. Moody, no good. Knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Royal ball. See if we get any full court pressure here from the Knights. A little bit, and then we get a travel. Second turnover here for the Royals. Tie the shoe here. Knights look, get it in the corner. There's a 3 air ball there, but it goes off the foot of Willis, and it's going to stay here with the Knights. That was Seal that missed that 3 a little too long. Looking on the inbound play. Kicking out here to Cook. Back to Seal in the corner. She shuffled the feet. She turns it over now. A little bit of sloppy play here. Both teams playing tough defense, forcing turnovers here early on. Job advanced the ball. Maxwell lost it off of her foot. And it's a tie up. It's a knocked all around. Finally, the Knights come away with it. They get it up ahead to Allen. Down the corner to Whistle. Whistle drives. Thought she stepped on the line. But Whittington blocks it out of bounds. Must not have stepped on the line there. Seal trying to get it in. Lobs it into Cook. Back to Seal in the corner. She's going to drive. Goes up with it. Blocked. Willis with the rebound. Oh, good ball movement there. Willis drives. Going to get bodied by Seal. Her first foul. Nobody really getting open. Throws it in. Finally finds Maxwell. Over here to Aubrey Whittington. Gets to Liv. Back out to Aubrey. Long 2 from her. Off to the left. Rebound knocked around. Crystal Maxwell gets it. Liv to Aubrey to Adeline. Back to Liv. Quick 3 from Liv, and she banks it in. First points of the game for the Royals. But then, Northeastern nearly answers, but Adeline knocks that one away. Then gets the loose ball off the block, and then gets called for the travel. Inbound play, they lost Hager. Air balls the 3, but another rebound there. Offensive board by Cook. Swinging around to Seal. Corner 3, another Willis block. She's everywhere right now. Huge hustle from her. Skip pass to Aubrey. Aubrey drives in. It's cut off by the Knight defense. Dangerous pass. Stolen away. Not quite stolen away. Drives, cut off, back up top to Maxwell. That's Roxy Maxwell in now. Skip pass over to Liv. Her 3 on the way, too strong. Seal there for the rebound. Knights are running with it. These two teams are really similar to one another. Both of them, a lot of athletic girls, like to push the pace, play aggressive, handsy defense. Almost mirror images of each other. Seal with it, gets bumped by Whittington. Coach Kircher wants a timeout. With 3:09 left here in the first quarter. Eastern Hancock 3, Northeastern 0. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Star Connect electric customer, did you know the same great service you trust for your electricity can power your connection to the digital world? That's because high-speed fiber internet is available to your home. Visit 9starconnect.com today.
All right. Back here, 3:09 remaining in the first quarter. Eastern Hancock with a 3-0 lead, but it's Northeastern ball here. Both teams playing really well, just a little excited and turned it over probably a little more than both of them would like here. So that's Zella Cook up top with it. Over there to Carissa Hager. Cook's going to take the three. Too strong. Roxy Maxwell with the rebound. She's pushing it. Kicks it out to Liv. Tries to go back to Roxy. Liv saves it. Now Fields checked in during that break. She replaced Lauren Whittington. .234 to go here. Adel drives, gets cut off. Good help there, but Fields just lost it. Tried to see where she was going before she caught it, and turnover there for the Royals. Bristol Maxwell and Willow Addison check in for the Royals. Willow's been out hurt, so it's good to see her back. Seal tries to go up ahead, and Moody just couldn't bring it in off the fingertips. Little full court pressure here. Liv finds Bristol. Willow goes inside the Fields. Can't quite finish. Rebound off to the Knights. That's Allen. Seal gets tied up by Roxy. Jump ball is going to stay right here with Northeastern. Still 3-0. Under 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. They get Cook a good look from the corner, but still can't get it to fall. Tipped over there to Allen, who comes up with it. They swing it around. Cook with the ball again. Allen's camped out in the lane, and that's going to be 3 seconds. Yep. Got to move here, girls. There we go. Good confidence there, breaking the press from the Royals. 90 seconds left here in the first. Addison with it to Bristol. Over to Liv. Roxy up top at the volleyball line. We're moving the ball well, just not getting it to go towards the basket. Roxy takes a tough shot, bounces up, hits the wire, and that one's going to go back over to the Knights. Now full court pressure here from the Royals. Knights thought they had it broken, but Bristol gets in there and knocks that one away. Up top's Hager with it. The Seal in the corner, under a minute now in the first quarter here. Cook dribbles, kicks over here to Allen. Thought about the three. Steps back, trying to go inside there to Moody. Moody working on Field. Scoop shot from Moody, no good. Bristol Maxwell there for the rebound. Heard Coach Addison talk about 30 seconds. Sounds like she's telling him to hold. Although Maxwell there couldn't get the jump stop and walks with it. Turnover is going to send it back over there to the Knights. Checking in for the Knights, Molly Whistle coming back in. Allen drives, jump shot no good. Fields nearly had the rebound, kicks back to Allen with 5 on the clock. Comes over here, spin by Whistle, just chucks it up. No good, and that one was well after the whistle there from Hager. And so the score at the end of the first quarter, Eastern Hancock 3, Northeastern 0. Not exactly a barn burner here. Well, we'll take it if you're a Royal fan. 3-0 lead here. at the end of the first in the JV game. We'll be back after these words from our sponsors.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
All right, thank you, Dave's Car Wash. As we get ready to start the second quarter here. Again, Eastern Hancock on top 3-0 in this high-scoring affair. And that was on a banked-in 3. Aubrey Whittington, Bristol Maxwell, Liv Willis, Adeline Willis, and Lauren Whittington, starters here for the Eastern Hancock Royals. The Knights have Whistle, Jaden Hildebrand, who's got her first action, Zella Cook, Jocelyn Allen, and I'm missing one more. Number 20, who's not on my roster. He's not on there, so got to check and see who that is. I apologize there. Toss that one out of bounds. Good trap there, leads to turnover there, sorry. Willis to Whittington. Aubrey Whittington, long 2, no. Knocked around, who's going to come up with it? Maxwell tips it, and I think went off Maxwell, yep. Throw it up ahead, Willis with another steal. Roxy Maxwell with it. Over to Adeline. She gets cut off, throws it back out. Aubrey Whittington saves it. Over here to Liv now. Aubrey flips it over to Laurenton. Nice entry pass. Bristol just can't get it to go. Right into the hands of Lauren. She can't get it to go. Tipped out. Aubrey Whittington corrals it in the corner. Great hustle from both teams right now. But the Royals just cannot get anything to go. Aubrey drives, kicks. Lauren for the long 2. No. Tipped around. Adeline comes up with it. She puts it up and in. Finally.
Rebound basket by Adeline Willis.
Ball's all over the place.
Carissa Haggard in the lineup for the Lady Knights, along with Hadley Nutty.
Threw it away again there, but Royals, we're trying to push the pace. We're trying to get good things to happen. That's usually when things happen for us, is when we push the pace. First shot there, first points of the game there from Zella Cook. She gets the Knights on the board. Aubrey Whittington's going to be fouled, and I believe that was Hadley Nutty over there. It is her first. .443 to go here in the second quarter. Adeline inbounds to Liv. Get it inside to Bristol, and Bristol Maxwell puts it up. We've got all of a sudden all kinds of scoring now. Cook just inside the three-point line, too long. Willis nearly had it, but it gets poked out of bounds there. It was Nutty that poked that out. Fields and Roxy Maxwell checking back in here for Eastern Hancock. Maxwell brings it across. Allen drives, goes in, gets blocked out of bounds. Nice take by her, but a good block there by Jaden Hildebrand. 4:09 to go here in the second quarter. Roxy standing on the line. Oh, they gave her a three. I'm pretty sure she was standing on the line there, but they gave her three. Royals, what a play there. Great steal. Going back the other way. Okay, I want to watch this real quick. Nope, didn't have time. Trying to do too many things at once. Bristol to Fields. Out to Aubrey. Bristol, Maxwell, in and out. Ava Fields with the strong offensive rebound. Then loses the handle on it, though, going the other way. That's Cook pushing the pace for the Knights. Good extra pass. Oh, that's Macy Oler is wearing number 20 here. All right, let me try this. This is Roxy's three. Yeah, that was, sorry, Rox, that was definitely a two. I think your heels were on the line. So 10-4 here, Eastern. 3:15 to go in the first half of the JV game. Adeline skip pass to Bristol. Bristol will take a high arcing three. Leaves it just short. Rebound to Hager. She'll miss the three. Fields comes up with it. Now watch this hustle play. Never mind. I was going to wait for the ref to come over and signal something, but he just yelled the number from where he was at. So it'll be Eastern Hancock ball. Jalen Mills checks in for the Knights. Good pressure here. Royals just get it across. But then it's poked back. And that leads to another turnover. Bristol couldn't quite get there. Knights beat the Royal pressure. They get it over here to Whistle. She kicks it across, tipped around. Aller comes up with it. And then finally, Adeline Willis comes away. Bristol brings it across. Both teams getting real physical here on defense. Fields, fadeaway, no. Like Hildebrand got a piece of that one. Royals still lead by 6, 10-4 here. Whistle drives to the right, gets cut off. Kicks it, and Hildebrand, I think the feet got tangled, but it definitely looked like a foul. Live up top with it. Minute 40 left here in the first half. Roxy drives, kicks over to Bristol. Shot from Bristol, no good. Rebounded by Whistle, and then Roxy pokes it away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights. Willow Addison comes in for the Royals. Jocelyn Allen comes in for the Knights. Roxy reaches in, pokes it away, but it gets it over there to Oler. Macy Oler drives, and she's going to be fouled. I think that was going to be Willow Addison on the reach. Yep, that's going to be Willow's first. First foul on the Royals, only the third foul of the game. Macy Oler's at the line to shoot 2. Just off on the first one. Macy hits the second. 5-point Royal lead. Aubrey gets trapped, has 3 girls on her, and Coach Addison gets that timeout called. So, timeout Royals with 59 seconds left here in the first half. We'll be right back after this. All right. Back there will be Eastern Hancock ball. They've got Addison, Roxy Maxwell, Olivia Willis, Fields, and Aubrey Whittington. 59 seconds left. Finally, Roxy gets through, gets it to Fields. Ava puts it up, no good. Roxy fighting for the rebound, knocked around. Somehow Fields comes up with it. Fields puts it up, still no good. I love both coaches want a foul call. I hear from both sides here, that's not a foul, really? But finally go with the jump. Always the safe call there. Mills working on Addison. Good job by Willow keeping the feet down. She knocks it out of bounds, and it'll be Knight ball still, though. 34 seconds left here. They trail by 5 in the first half. Allen steps through. They're going to get the foul first. Willow picks up her second. Jocelyn Allen at the line. First one rolls in. You got one more coming. Too strong. Fields there. Grab the rebound. 4-point Royal lead. See if they can keep it. Good block there by Allen. Roxy over here to Fields. Kicks it out to Willis. Liv has the ball. Finds Whittington. Whittington drives, and what are we going to get? Travel call with 10 seconds left here. There's Whistle, drives, kicks it out here to Allen. 2 on the clock. Allen takes the 3, misses everything. Roxy Maxwell with the rebound, and that'll do it for the end of the first half here in the JV game. Score at halftime, Eastern Hancock 10, Northeastern 6. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, Here's Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome into our weekly conversation with the Commissioner. It's the Commissioner's Corner with Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King. Paul, busy time of year, including this weekend with the girls wrestling state finals coming up at the Coliseum over at the Fairgrounds, January 16th. And Paul, what can you say about girls wrestling and how that sport continues to emerge and grow?
Well, first of all, the growth is we knew once we developed a platform within our system for new sports to come on board and grow and give student athletes additional opportunities, that girls wrestling would quickly rise to the front. And when we did this several years ago, it took just 2 short years for girls wrestling to go from emerging, they weren't even in our system, to a fully recognized state championship sport. And we just have continued to see growth in girls sports and our girls wrestling, and we're excited about that. And I think we're right around the corner. And maybe this coming Friday, we'll see another girl that wins the state championship that will move on to great things on the Olympic level, like other girls in the state of Indiana have done. And so we're really excited about that platform, that opportunity for these girls to show what they love, and that's wrestling.
You and I have talked a lot about emerging sports, whether that's, girls flag football, girls lacrosse, wrestling, as you said, with that quick path. The process of emerging sports and building them and growing them for your team, what can you say about the significance of that and the process of it to get to this point, like you said?
Well, I think it's important. We're all about opportunity for students. And, we want to provide as many opportunities as we can. And that we had our rules, the way they were originally written, probably was not going to be an opportunity for another sport to come on. And so 4 years ago now, we took on that task to look at those rules and we made some adjustments, and we've seen now additional opportunities. So that 160,000 student athletes that we serve on an annual basis is going to grow because of additional opportunities. And that's something that we're very excited about.
Girls basketball pairing show coming up in about a week and a half. Hard to believe. And then the boys will follow shortly after for basketball. So, hey, it's a great time of year. It's a busy time of year for you guys. Swimming and diving is going to be coming up in less than a month. I feel like February is a big underrated month for you guys that's packed with just tons of power.
Yeah, February just it really. Obviously, this coming Friday, the girls wrestling kicks off our tournament season for the winter. But February, certainly every weekend, we've got something going on. And, it's an opportunity to follow your school. You can go to IHSAA.org and get all of our tournament information and see where your team is playing and get out and watch those student athletes, because it's still pure. It's still homegrown. It's still kids that are going to go back and contribute to their communities, participating in high school sports. And I would just encourage people to get out there and watch these students. They've been practicing their skill all fall and all winter, and now it's time for them to put it on the line for a potential berth in the state championship venue.
Last thing, we were talking last week about your time at the Rose Bowl and getting to watch Indiana and meeting with your colleagues across the country. Well, since that point, Indiana has punched their ticket in the national championship game, Indiana football. And, I know that you guys partner with the Colts and you guys partner with all kinds of professional organizations around the state. But, when, Indiana University is in the national championship for football, and I know a lot of folks down in Bloomington, what does that mean for you as a guy that grew up in this state as well?
Well, it's certainly the spotlight on what we know is a wonderful state. Our collegiates, all of our colleges, we're rich in colleges here in the state of Indiana. And, but this time we stepped that aside and we're going to root for one. And, it's these Hoosiers have really caught Indiana by storm and, really a national audience. And we're excited about that. And I know Scott Dolson and Coach Cinetti has worked hard to bring Indiana football and Indiana University to the forefront. And I'm excited for both of those individuals. And again, the student athletes that get to participate at Indiana University. And I'm going to be tuning in next Monday night, rooting on those Hoosiers.
Paul Neidig, he's the commissioner of the IHSAA. It's the Commissioner's Corner. Paul, always appreciate the time. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, Brendan. Hey, thank you for doing what you do for the student athletes in this great state.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
We all need to eat more vegetables, but we run into the same problems every time we go to eat them. Carrots and peas just have no flavor. Beans and Brussels sprouts have side effects that will send children running in fear. But there is one vegetable that everyone loves. It's corn. And when it comes to corn, there's only one name to trust: Paxton Farms. Paxton Farms sweet corn has been your go-to source of corn in Hancock County for years. So head on down and grab some. And when you think of corn, think Paxton Farms.
With 9-Star Connect high-speed fiber internet, there's no choosing between speed and reliability. You get both. Lightning-fast internet with no data caps and equal upload and download speeds means everyone gets what they need when they need it. Stream, game, work, and connect all at the same time without missing a beat. All backed by our 24/7, 365 expert support team, because your connection should be the last thing you worry about. Switch today. Visit 9starconnect.com.
As more club and travel sports pop up every year, they often muddy the waters on what the purpose of sports should be for student athletes at this age.
But high school sports are different.
It's not about becoming the best athletes, it's about becoming the best people.
It's not about scholarships, it's about coaches mentoring you, camaraderie with your teammates, and the connection you build with your school community. It's not about year-round training. It's about developing resilience, responsibility, and a strong work ethic for life.
It's not about what am I going to get out of this, it's about playing for something bigger than yourself, for your team, your school, and your entire community.
High school sports help us grow in ways that will serve us for the rest of our lives, not just in the game.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support what makes education-based athletics different by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing students as people. This is fulfilling a greater purpose. This is your IHSAA.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
My days of playing basketball for North Posey High School are still some of my favorite memories. Years later, I can still remember the feeling of wearing my Vikings jersey proudly and representing my community. I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and these student athletes know how that feels.
It's an honor to represent my school and wear their name, to have the entire community rooting for my success, to contribute to my school's legacy and all the student athletes who came before me. I'm Josie Campbell, and I'm a proud Brownsburg Bulldog.
Playing high school sports gives me a sense of ownership in my school. I get the chance to have a positive impact on my school's reputation, to help carry out our traditions, and to be the best person and player I can be. I'm Jet Wolfley, and I'm a proud Terre Haute North Patriot.
Demonstrate your pride by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is promoting school spirit. This is making your community proud. This is your IHSAA.
As a 9-Star Connect Electric customer, you're already connected to something powerful. Now, get connected to something even more powerful. High-speed fiber internet in your home. Experience the 9-Star difference. And expert technical support available 24/7, 365 days a year. From powering your home to powering your internet, experience our trusted service in a new way. Make the switch to 9-Star Connect Fiber Internet today. Visit 9.
All right, we're back here getting ready to start the second half of the JV game here of a wonderful night of girls basketball. Eastern Hancock Royals lead the Northeastern Knights 10-6. After a 3-0 first quarter, we had a little bit of an offensive output there in the second. And right now, I don't have a single girl from either team that has scored 2 field goals. Macy Oler of Northeastern has a basket and a free throw. Otherwise, everybody else just with a single basket each or a single free throw. So it will be Royal ball here to start the second half. They're going to have starters on the floor. That is the Willis twins, Bristol Maxwell, Aubrey Whittington, and Lauren Whittington. Quick foul went on Ellen Seal. Willis, nobody's getting open. Finally heaves it into Aubrey on the far side of the court. Aubrey gets trapped right there, gets it over to Liv, who lost the handle. Are you going to get a foul on Liv? Yep. So Liv Willis with the foul. Good tight defense. And I think the message, just watching his first 15, 20 seconds, the message from the Knights at halftime was, the refs are letting you play physical, play physical. Whistle with the back cut, Whistle with the basket. She gets on the board and cuts the Royal lead down to 2 points. Lauren kicks it out to Adeline. She drives with the right hand. Dumps over to Bristol. Bristol puts it up. She's going to be fouled. That's going to be Seal's third. And it is Seal's third. So Bristol Maxwell going to attempt the first free throws of the evening for the Royals. First one's just a little bit short. Second one's perfect. Looked like we were going to have pressure, and then the Knights break it. Although good D there. Aubrey just harassing Cook, and then that one, a little too aggressive on that one. Aubrey Whittington picks up her first foul. Seal looking to get it in, finally does. Back to Seal, drives, puts up the runner, no. Knocked around, Whistle saves it. Nope, Whistle stepped on the line. Tried to save it. Good hustle from that young lady. But it will be Eastern Hancock basketball. 5:52 to go here in the third. They lead 11-8. Aubrey Whittington over here with the ball. Dishes to Lauren, over to Liv Willis for three. Too strong. Adeline and Whistle fighting for it. Whistle comes up with the rebound. Knights off and running. They dish to Whistle, blocked by Liv Willis. Now she's looking to go the other way. Finds Adeline, drives in. Little hesitation, kicks over here to Lauren. Lauren puts it up, and she's going to be fouled. I think Zella Cook got her from behind. That's going to send Lauren Whittington to the line to shoot two. Lauren, the freshman. Aubrey, her cousin, the sophomore. Lauren sinks the first. Her first point of the game. Carissa Hager comes in. Hager, according to the PA. Checks in for Seal. Can't get the second one. Rebound off to Allen. And then throw it away, trying to go inside. Bristol Maxwell with the steal. And Adeline Willis gets bodied a little bit there by Hager, and Hager picks up another foul. Liv into Lauren. Oh, Lauren had good position there. She wanted to go up with it. They're going to get a 3-second call there, though. Let's see, was it legit? Yeah, Adeline on the backside just never moved. Tough turnover there for the Royals. They still lead by 4 here. Knights get it across the court. 4:48 to go here in the third quarter. They try going into Allen, poked away there by Lauren Whittington. Adeline cut off, back out to Liv. Swinging around here to Whittington. Aubrey tries to go to Lauren, and it's stolen away by Cook. Tied up by Willis, and it's going to be night ball. Good hustle there by Willis, though. Drive by Whistle. I tell you what, the ref is making the signal of count the basket, but I think he was trying to indicate that the foul was on the floor. That foul went on Aubrey Whittington. Let's see, Roxy Maxwell just checked in. Drive and a bank in there by Cook. Cook's got 4. Adeline gets trapped here in the corner. Kicks it over to Bristol. Long 2 from Bristol's perfect. Our third point of the quarter. Allen in the corner for 3. Allen off the mark. Whistle with the rebound. Allen's going to drive this one. Dribbles it off of her foot as Roxy steps over to take away the baseline, and it's going to be Royal ball. Jaden Hildebrand checking in for Allen, and Ava Fields is going to come in for Lauren Whittington. Full court pressure here. Adeline finds Roxy over here to Bristol. Inside to Fields. Fields turns over the shoulder. Just a little bit short on it. Cook really trying to push the pace. Hager with the 3, and Hager hits the 3. Carissa Hager with her first points of the game, and it's a 1-point game. 3:08 to go now. Bristol's going to take the 3. Bristol answers. 2 quick buckets for Bristol Maxwell. She's got 6 this quarter. Whistle thought about it. Drives, dishes. Oh, we should have had the steal, but really good hustle there. That was Moody that got on the floor. And that went from what should have been a steal and a layup for the Royals, but Moody just diving for it, laying out for it. It ends up being a jump, but keeps us from getting an easy layup. Bristol over here on the right wing. Gets stuck here. Got to get help. Aubrey helps, but Coach Megan Addison's going to get the timeout called. She saw just bad things about to happen there. And so with 2:22 to go here in the third quarter of the JV game, Eastern Hancock leads 17-13. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms sweet corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
You see Coach Addison there in the huddle with the team. I'm sure she likes that camera shot a lot. So 2:22 to go here in the third. Eastern Hancock Royals lead the Northeastern Knights 17-13 here. We're in the JV game. Alan Willis finds Roxy Maxwell over here on the wing. Trying to get it. Aubrey trying to go into Fields. It's deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Royals. Looking to get it in. Willis finds Bristol Maxwell. Bristol over here to Aubrey Whittington. Roxy thought about it. Adeline drives and just off the fingertips of Aubrey out of bounds. And it's going to be night ball, minute 56 to go here in the third. Whistle over there with it. Gets it over here to Hildebrand. Cook goes inside to Allen. Allen over the shoulder, no. Bristol with a rebound. Adeline off and running with it. Throws it, but Bristol just too hot to hang on to that one. Liv Willis will check in, place Roxy here. Night ball, minute 33 to go here in the third. Good steal there by Bristol. Up ahead to Aubrey Whittington. Aubrey lays it up. Can't get it to go. Bristol there for the putback. Can't get it to go. Aubrey and Fields fighting for it. That's going to be a travel. I love the effort, but we got to look up and see who you're fighting with. Can't fault that effort. I'll take it. I'll take that all day. Whistle. Tries to go to Cook. Bristol knocks it out of bounds. 64 seconds left here. Willow Addison comes back in for Adeline Willis. Liv Willis with the steal. Gets the deflection and the steal. Somehow manages to stay in bounds. Bristol Maxwell to Aubrey to Willow. Inside to Fields. Her shot's blocked. Night ball, 40 seconds. We get it over here to Hildebrand. Hildebrand puts it up. And it is going to be, she's going to be fouled. It's going to be 2 free throws for her. First one's good for Hildebrand. Second one bounces on the rim. Allen with the offensive rebound, and she's going to be tied up by Willis. Jump ball will stay here with 31 seconds left. Allen gets tied up again, knocked around. Somehow Whistle grabs it over there on the wing. Up top to Cook, 23 on the clock. Inside to Hildebrand, out to Whistle. She drives, pulls up from about 10 feet, off the mark. Bristol Maxwell with another rebound. And then Aubrey Whittington's going to be fouled on the other end. Fouls on Carissa Hager. It's her second. Aubrey's going to go to the line. Aubrey's not scored yet this evening. Sinks the first one. That's one way to do it there. Second one's good. 5 seconds left here. Whistle gets the shot up. Good if it goes, but it's off the mark. And the score at the end of the third quarter, Eastern Hancock 19, Northeastern 14, as the Royals just keep extending that lead by a little bit each time. 5-point lead going into the final frame. We'll be back after these words.
With 9-Star Connect high-speed fiber internet, there's no choosing between speed and reliability. You get both. Lightning-fast internet with no data caps and equal upload and download speeds means everyone gets what they need when they need it. Stream, game, work, and connect all at the same time without missing a beat. All backed by our 24/7, 365 expert support team, because your connection should be the last thing you worry about. Switch today. Visit 9starconnect.com.
All right, here, 19-14, as we're in the fourth and final quarter of the JV game here. We're getting ready to start the fourth and final quarter. Eastern Hancock with the lead. It will be Eastern Hancock basketball here. Start the quarter. Lauren to Adeline Willis. Great ball movement there. Leads to another layup there. Adeline Willis with her 4th point of the game. And then Adeline steals and then lays it up and in the other way. 4 quick points makes it 23-14, just like that. Another steal there from Willis. And she and Roxy Maxwell have just been everywhere tonight. It's like they've taken turns who's going to dominate for this stretch of the game. Roxy drives to the corner, nothing doing there. Gets it back out to Willis. She gets it out to her sister. Liv kicks it over to Roxy. Dishes into Lauren, and her shot is blocked, but they're going to be a foul. That's going to be Jocelyn Allen picking up her first. Lauren Whittington back to the line where she's 1 of 2 on the evening. In and out on the first. Second one's perfect. 10-point Eastern Hancock lead, 24-14 here. Cook brings the ball across. They're going to call her for a carry. Well, full court pressure here. Liv gets it up to Lauren, but it's stolen away there by the Knights. Three from Allen is good. Just caught it and drilled it. They're going to call Roxy for the travel there. Tried to pivot, but shuffled her feet as she did it. So 5.5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Northeastern ball with the chance to cut back into this Royal lead. Moody thought about it, kicks it back out to Hager. She's trapped at the top, and we're going to get a jump ball. It's going to go stay here with the Knights. Cook with it. Cook pulls the trigger from deep. Off the mark. Roxy there for another rebound. Gets it to Liv, who brings it across. 7-point lead, 5 minutes to go here. Adeline nearly lost it to Cook with the steal, but hands off to Liv. Now Bristol with it. We call foul on Zella Cook. And I apologize to Bristol and Roxy because I keep keep calling one by the other's name, so I'm just off on that sometimes tonight. Three's off the mark. Knights bring it up. Adeline with the steal. Roxy with it. Allen drives, just lost the handle on it out of bounds. Seals back in the game for the Knights. She just really hasn't had a chance to have a huge impact. I feel like she's been in foul trouble a good portion of the evening. That pass is stolen away. Bristol with it. Adeline in the corner trying to get it out of there. Dribbles. Tries to thread it through to Lauren, and somehow Bristol comes up with it, kicks it over to Liv. She drives. It's blocked out of bounds, but Eastern Hancock will retain possession. Ava Fields coming in for Lauren Whittington. 4 minutes and 1 second left here in the JV game. And Jaden Hildebrand will replace Jocelyn Allen for the Knights. Bristol to Liv. Roxy finds Bristol. No good on the shot. Whistle tips it out. Cook comes up with it, and then Roxy kind of tackled her going for the ball. Picked up her foul, her first. Seal looking to get it into Whistle, but stolen away by Roxy. To Liv, back to Roxy, just can't get it to go. Bristol fighting for it with Cook. And that jump ball is going to stay with Eastern Hancock. Adeline over to Bristol. Off the mark. Roxy hustles for it. She and Moody both get there, but I think Moody happened to be on the line when she touched it. So Eastern Hancock basketball. 3.5 minutes left here in the game. They still lead by 7. This has been a good possession for them. Killed a lot of clock, been good with the ball. Liv for 3, too strong. Rebound knocked around. Knights come up with it. Whistle drives, puts it up, and she is fouled. Nope. Here's the replay of this one for Whistle. See it real good. She's fouled by Willis. Now Whistle just missed the first free throw there. If you're the Knights, you got to take advantage of these opportunities. And she makes the second one. Six-point lead. Lauren Whittington checks back into the game there. Willis to Willis. Now Bristol with it. It's it over here to Liv. Now Fields. Adeline inside to Lauren. 3 minutes to go here. Eastern doing a nice job right now. Not letting somebody get trapped, not holding the ball too long. Bristol with the shot. That one's rebounded by Cook. Hager's shot is blocked by Adeline. Bristol tries to go the other way, though. Cook with it, then Adeline steals it back away. In the corner, Liv for 3, no. Tipped around. Hager going the other way with it. Gets cut off. Kicks it out. And quick 3 there from Moody. cuts it down to a 3-point game. Big shot there from Moody. Nice extra pass over to Fields, and Fields gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair. That foul went on Jaden Hildebrand, her first. 2:05 to play here. Ava perfect on the first one. Makes it a 2-possession game again. Jalen Mills comes in. Seal comes out. Fields knocks them both in. Big free throws there. She'll check out. Roxy will check back in. Royals with the pressure. Knights beat it, though. Moody thought about it. Mills drives, kicks to Moody. Hildebrand's going to drive, flip it across to Cook. That shot's blocked by Willis, and she's going the other way with it. Willis can't get the basket, but she's going to be fouled by Zella Cook. See that play there. Adeline at the line. Just off on the first one. Seal and Allen come back in with 95 seconds to go here. Adeline hits the second. Back up to a 6-point advantage for Eastern Hancock. Hager somehow keeps that thing in bounds. Seal through the legs to Hager. Allen thought about the three. And we're going to get a foul on, I believe that's going to be Roxy Maxwell. Picks up her second. I think we got a little confused there, left Allen wide open. Moody with the offensive board, tie up, and we're going to get a foul on Bristol Maxwell, her first of the game. Team's fourth. They get it in, and Mills with her first basket there. You just got to be smart with it here. Lay up some free throws if you're Eastern Hancock. 4-point lead, 1 minute to go. That one knocked away, but Mills was on the line. 56 seconds left here. And again, if you're Eastern Hancock, layups and free throws here. Liv Willis over to Bristol. Bristol off the mark. Seal with the rebound. And then we're going to get a travel there. Mills walked with it. .43 seconds left here. Liv gets it across over to Adeline. If you're the Knights, you gotta get out and foul. We got two Seal there with the push. The official's telling her, "Hey, you got to make a play on the ball there, because next time that's going to be an intentional foul if you just push her like that." So I like the official explaining that in a JV game. So Seal picks up the foul. That means bonus for the Royals. So Liv Willis at the line to shoot two. Off on the first one. Lib no good on the second, knocked out of bounds. It's going to be night ball. 21 seconds left here. Eastern Hancock still leads by 4. But the Knights turn it over, trying to push the pace a little bit. 16 seconds now. And if you're Northeastern, you got to foul a lot quicker. They wasted about 20 seconds not fouling last time. Get it into Lauren, over to Adeline Willis. Tie up on the floor. Jump ball is going to be Northeastern ball with 8 seconds left here. So Northeastern still alive, but they got to score fast. Ball goes out of bounds with 3 seconds left, and I don't know if they're going to have enough time now to score twice. If you're the Royals, I would almost call a timeout here and just say, don't touch anybody. Whistle. They're not even going to get the shot off. And the Royals are going to win 27-23. Northeastern couldn't get a shot off there. Big win there for Eastern Hancock for the JV. So nice job for Coach Megan Addison's team. They win 27-24. And that was just the appetizer here, folks, because the varsity game is going to be an absolute dandy. This is going to be a great game. Two teams that are both really talented and really well coached. Two of the better teams over here in Eastern Indiana. So stay tuned for the varsity game here in about 20 minutes. We'll turn you over to the IHSAA, and we'll be back after this.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome into our weekly conversation with the Commissioner. It's the Commissioner's Corner with Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King. Paul, busy time of year, including this weekend with the girls wrestling state finals coming up at the Coliseum over at the Fairgrounds, January 16th. And Paul, what can you say about girls wrestling and how that sport continues to emerge and grow?
Well, first of all, the growth is we knew once we developed a platform within our system for new sports to come on board and grow and give student athletes additional opportunities, that girls wrestling would quickly rise to the front. And when we did this several years ago, it took just 2 short years for girls wrestling to go from emerging, they weren't even in our system, to a fully recognized state championship sport. And we just have continued to see growth in girls sports and our girls wrestling, and we're excited about that. And I think we're right around the corner. And maybe this coming Friday, we'll see another girl that wins the state championship that will move on to great things on the Olympic level like other girls in the state of Indiana have done. And so we're really excited.
Girls basketball team did something that had never been done before. With hard work, belief, and toughness, this team finished the season 16-8 and captured the first sectional championship in program history. That championship was more than a trophy. It was a breakthrough moment that set a new standard for the program and inspired the generations of Lady Royals who followed. Tonight, we honor the players and coaches who made history and laid the foundation for Eastern Hancock girls basketball. Please join us in recognizing and celebrating the 25th anniversary of this Eastern Hancock girls basketball sectional champion team. First tonight, those that were unable to attend: Jennifer Bynum Millennium, Abby Freeman Bolden, Dana Claus Townsend, Lana Shelby Thomas, Jenna Jackson Hardy, Naomi Smith, Kristen Schildmeyer, Mike Hubert, Leslie Rosa, and Pete Hubert. Also in memory of the late Naomi Smith, tonight's attendees are Megan Wilson Wood, Leslie Hubert, Erica Love Boardman, Kara Hufford Overton, Jolynn Holiday Visa, Aaron Jackson Harmon, and Andrea Engelking. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and celebrate the 25th anniversary of our Eastern Hancock Girls Basketball Sectional Championship team.
We all need to eat more vegetables, but we run into the same problems every time we go to eat them. Carrots and peas just have no flavor. Beans and Brussels sprouts have side effects that will send children running in fear. But there is one vegetable that everyone loves. It's corn. And when it comes to corn, there's only one name to trust: Paxton Farms. Paxton Farms sweet corn has been your go-to source of corn in Hancock County for years. So head on down and grab some, and when you think of corn, think Paxton Farms.
With 9-Star Connect high-speed fiber internet, there's no choosing between speed and reliability. You get both. Lightning-fast internet with no data caps and equal upload and download speeds means everyone gets what they need when they need it. Stream, game, work, and connect all at the same time without missing a beat. All backed by our 24/7, 365 expert support team, because your connection should be the last thing you worry about. Switch today. Visit 9starconnect.com.
As more club and travel sports pop up every year, they often muddy the waters on what the purpose of sports should be for student athletes at this age.
But high school sports are different.
It's not about becoming the best athletes, it's about becoming the best people.
It's not about scholarships, it's about coaches mentoring you, camaraderie with your teammates, and the connection you build with your school community. It's not about year-round training. It's about developing resilience, responsibility, and a strong work ethic for life.
It's not about what am I going to get out of this, it's about playing for something bigger than yourself, for your team, your school, and your entire community.
High school sports help us grow in ways that will serve us for the rest of our lives, not just in the game.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support what makes education-based athletics different by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing students as people. This is fulfilling a greater purpose. This is your IHSAA.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
My days of playing basketball for North Posey High School are still some of my favorite memories. Years later, I can still remember the feeling of wearing my Vikings jersey proudly and representing my community. I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and these student athletes know how that feels.
It's an honor to represent my school and wear their name, to have the entire community rooting for my success, to contribute to my school's legacy and all the student athletes who came before me. I'm Josie Campbell, and I'm a proud Brownsburg Bulldog.
Playing high school sports gives me a sense of ownership in my school. I get the chance to have a positive impact on my school's reputation, to help carry out our traditions, and to be the best person and player I can be. I'm Jet Wolfley, and I'm a proud Terre Haute North Patriot.
Demonstrate your pride by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is promoting school spirit. This is making your community proud. This is your IHSAA.
As a 9-Star Connect Electric customer, you're already connected to something powerful. Now, get connected to something even more powerful. High-speed fiber internet in your home. Experience the 9-Star difference. And expert technical support available 24/7, 365 days a year. From powering your home to powering your internet, experience our trusted service in a new way. Make the switch to 9-Star Connect Fiber Internet today. Visit 9starconnect.com.
High school sports have a unique way of setting the tone for our entire school community. How? By demanding our very best, no matter who we are.
Every student, coach, parent, and fan has a responsibility to practice good sportsmanship at athletic events. It's on each of us to lead by example with our behavior.
The way we behave is not only a reflection of our own character, but of our schools as well. It lets everyone know this is how we do things at our school. This is what we expect. This is who we are.
So, whether you're playing, coaching, or cheering, always demonstrate integrity with your words, actions, and attitudes at our athletic events. Our school's image is up to us.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Help set the tone by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is leading by example. This is leaving a positive impression. This is your IHSAA.
Are you a 9-Star Connect Electric customer? Did you know the same great service you trust for your electricity can power your connection to the digital world? That's because high-speed fiber internet is available to your home. Experience internet without limits, lightning fast speeds with no data caps, all with expert support available 24/7, 365 days a year. From electricity to internet, we're your trusted local connection. The power to connect is already here. Visit 9starconnect.com today.
There's nothing like playing high school football under the Friday night lights. It's where we play for the love of the game.
To have fun with our friends, with the whole town supporting us.
To battle our greatest rivals with teammates we've grown up with.
To huddle up and have each other's backs, no matter what. Because we believe in each other and want to succeed for our teammates even more than ourselves.
11 guys fighting together for every yard, every down, every touchdown to make our school proud.
There's something special about playing for our hometown that we'll never forget, that we'll miss when it's gone.
When the stands are full and the lights are shining bright. The crowd can't get any louder.
And you know, it just doesn't get any better than this.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, celebrating the purity of high school sports by buying a ticket to your high school's next football game. This is for the love of the game. This is making your hometown proud. This is your IHSAA.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farm Sweet Corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farm Sweet Corn. Paxton Farm Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
High school sports are different, especially in Indiana, and these Hoosier student athletes couldn't agree more.
We all know the saying, in 49 states, it's just basketball. But this is Indiana.
Well, the same is true for all high school sports in Indiana, like volleyball,
and soccer,
and softball,
and track, and so many more.
We're passionate about high school sports in Indiana.
They're an undeniable part of our state's culture.
They're woven into the DNA of our communities.
It's what we dedicate our time to.
It's what brings us all together.
It's what we celebrate.
And as a high school student athlete, that's a pretty special environment to grow in.
Representing your school and having your entire community behind you.
Being a high school student athlete in Indiana is something we never take for granted.
And it's an experience we'll never forget either.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support Hoosier student athletes like these by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is who we are. This is Indiana. This is your IHSAA.
With 9-Star Connect high-speed fiber internet, there's no choosing between speed and reliability. You get both. Lightning-fast internet with no data caps and equal upload and download speeds means everyone gets what they need. Visit 9starconnect.com.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
As more club and travel sports pop up every year, they often muddy the waters on what the purpose of sports should be for student athletes at this age.
But high school sports are different.
It's not about becoming the best athletes, it's about becoming the best people.
It's not about scholarships, it's about coaches mentoring you, camaraderie with your teammates, and the connection you build with your school community. It's not about year-round training. It's about developing resilience, responsibility, and a strong work ethic for life.
It's not about what am I going to get out of this, it's about playing for something bigger than yourself, for your team, your school, and your entire community.
High school sports help us grow in ways that will serve us for the rest of our lives, not just in the game.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support what makes education-based athletics different by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing students as people. This is fulfilling a greater purpose. This is your IHSAA.
As a 9-Star Connect Electric customer, you're already connected to something powerful. Now, get connected to something even more powerful. High-speed fiber internet in your home. Experience the 9-Star difference. Visit 9starconnect.com. Are you a 9-Star Connect Electric customer? Did you know the same great service you trust for your electricity can power your connection to the digital world? That's because high-speed fiber internet is available to your home. Visit 9starconnect.com today.
In life and in high school sports, the most talented person doesn't always win.
And the most successful people are not always the most gifted. I'm Owen Fouts from Yorktown High School.
And I'm Lena Jones from Plymouth High School. More often than not, success requires being what other people are unwilling to be.
Consistent, disciplined, persistent, without taking shortcuts.
It's often the most dedicated, hardest working person or team that rises to the top.
The ones who run extra drills, who stay late in the weight room, who put in time after practice.
They say hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, and those who rise to the challenge are met with the greatest rewards.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support the hard work of our student athletes by buying a ticket to your school's athletic events. Thank you for being a champion of high school sports. This is consistency and commitment. This is discipline and dedication. This is your IHSAA.
It's not easy being a high schooler these days.
We juggle a lot each day between schoolwork, activities, jobs, and friends.
On top of all that, we're multi-sport student athletes. I'm Danae Klein, and I play volleyball, basketball, and softball for South Putnam High School.
And I'm Tyler Stanger, a wrestler and track and field student athlete at East Central High School.
It's hard physically and mentally exhausting yourself in practice.
It's hard coming back and doing it again the next day and the next and the next.
It's hard competing at a high level week in and week out.
But life is hard, and high school sports prepare us for it.
With every practice, every game, every win, and every loss.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the life lessons they teach by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing character, perseverance, and work ethic. This is preparing for life. This is your IHSAA.
In sports, only one team walks away with the W.
Only one team gets the trophy.
And only one player is named MVP.
But that doesn't mean everyone else who competed leaves empty-handed. I'm Allie Ward from Boonville High School.
And I'm Caleb Ferguson from Columbus North High School. In education-based athletics, no matter who comes out on top, every student athlete walks away having grown as a person.
Every team walks away learning invaluable life lessons.
From responsibility to collaboration to integrity.
We're thankful to have coaches and mentors who always prioritize learning and growing over winning at all costs.
They're helping us build a mentality of development that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the growth mindset they develop by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is keeping education in front of athletics. This is the second classroom. This is your IHSAA.
The camaraderie and community you experience in high school sports is unlike anything else. I'm McKenna Cruz from Greenwood Community High School.
And I'm Sawyer Tittman from Fort Wayne Snyder High School. Where else do coaches help their players develop as athletes and as human beings?
Where else do student athletes grow together and grow up together?
Where else do parents and fans from all walks of life come together as one to cheer on their team?
High school sports are special because coaches, student athletes, and fans know they are all in it together.
The camaraderie and community we experience is just one reason why we love high school sports and why it is unlike anything else.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the way they bring everyone together by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is unity. This is pride in your community. This is your IHSAA.
It's a harsh fact of life, but failure is inevitable.
You can work harder than you ever thought possible and still lose.
Sometimes someone else is simply better than you.
While life teaches us that we will sometimes lose, education-based athletics teach us how to deal with those losses in a mentally healthy way. I'm Bella Miller-Krieger from University High School.
And I'm Charlie Hosnow from Forest Park High School. With our coaches and teammates supporting us, student athletes learn how to move past the letdown and focus on the next point, the next play, and the next game.
We learn that negative energy is wasted energy, and that no matter how many times we fall short, as long as we are learning and never give up, we'll ultimately win.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Be a champion of high school sports and the resiliency they build by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is overcoming adversity. This is developing mental toughness. This is your IHSAA.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome here to Eastern Hancock High School in Charlottesville, Indiana, as we get ready for tonight's varsity girls matchup between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Northeastern Knights. Eastern Hancock comes into this game with a record of 12-6 on the season. They are coached by Lindsay Shaw, who's in her 6th year. Royals started the season really strong. The schedule's gotten a lot tougher here as of late. They've competed but just haven't got over the hump on a lot of these games. Northeastern Knights are coached by Cody Dudley, who's in his 4th year, 71-25 in his 4th year at Northeastern. They are 12-7 on the season, with a big game again tomorrow night for kind of the lead in the Tri-Eastern Conference. These two teams, if we look at the conferences, both of them, well, I'll leave you with the PA, and I'll be right back with the conferences.
And your Eastern Hancock Lady Royals. First, the starters for the visiting Lady Knights. At guard, a 5'8" senior, number 1, Brooklyn Adams. At guard, a 5'7" freshman, number 4, Fiona Breitenbach. At guard, a 5'6" senior, number 5, Addison Kircher. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 10, Sammy Kircher. And at forward, a 5'11" junior, number 44, Mackenzie Johnson. The Lady Knights are coached by Cody Dudley. And now for your Lady Royals. At guard, a 5'9" junior, number 1, Kinsey Cook. At guard, a 5'6" junior, number 2, Bella Sotelo. At guard, a 5'7" senior, number 5, Addie Trackwell. At guard, a 5'7" freshman, number 23, Becca Cooley. And at center, a 5'11" senior, number 14, Kirsten Judd. Your Lady Royals are coached by Lindsay Shaw.
So I cut Lindsay Shaw, the coach there. I cut her off a little bit with the PA. As you said, both these teams, we'll talk about this later, sitting atop or tied for the lead in their respective conferences. And for both of these teams, the last opportunity to win conference championships in their current conferences, as next year they're both going to be joining the newly formed Eastern Crossroads Conference. We're really excited for that. And then here's the sectionals for these two teams. The Knights will be traveling over to Hagerstown and making the short journey. The Royals will be headed up to Marion County, where they will see what's going to happen there at Heritage Christian High School. So Cook and Mackenzie Johnson set to tip. Carrie Gammon is out, the big girl for the Knights. So Royals got to take advantage on the inside when you lose a 6'1" girl who's averaging 8 points, 7 boards a game. See how that makes a difference here for the Knights as they start out in this 2-3 zone. And a lot of teams have played zone on us here lately, and we've kind of struggled against it. Trackwell with the quick shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Addie Kircher. Kircher is the leading scorer for the Knights, averaging over 18 points a game. Quick miss there. Kinsey Cook with the rebound, dish to Bella, no good. Bella with the steal, kicks out to Cook. Cook pulls up and drills the shot. Good to see Kinsey Cook hit a shot there early on, get a little confidence under her belt. Addie Kircher drives, puts one up with the left hand, and she's fouled. That foul went on Kirsten Judd, her first, team's first. And that'll send Addie Kircher to the line where she's a 68% free throw shooter, but she has been to the line 118 times this season. That's a lot of free throws. Off the mark on the first one there. Second one's good. 2-1 Royals. Full court pressure here. Really clean job of breaking that. We got just a little rush going inside to Judd. Judd with the left hand and gets it up and in. Thought we were rushed, but Kirsten Judd recovers and lays it up and in. Good start here from the Royals. Sammy Kircher. They finally get it inside to Johnson. Johnson double teamed here by Judd and Cook. And what are we going to get? A walk? Double dribble first. One of the two. Turnover here for the Knights. Cook gets cut off. Flips it up ahead to Bella. Cross court to Trackwell. Trackwell drives, rises up, too strong. Rebound comes off to the Knights. Scoop shot there, no good. Judd with the rebound. Cook running for the Royals. Goes behind the back, bounces off somebody's foot, and she recovers it there. 2 minutes gone here. Royals lead 4-1. Sotelo in the high post, turns, shot no good. Nice crash by Cooley for the offensive board. Kicks it out to Cook. Cook spins. A little too flat on that shot, rebounded by Brooklyn Adams. She throws it up ahead, and that was Fiona Breitenbach. Their scoreboard told me it was Breitenbach. If it's not, then I apologize, but their scorebook guy told me it was. That pass knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Bella Sotelo. Breitenbach, hesitation, drives, puts up another one. And if you're the Royals, that's just too easy there. Nice kind of hesitation move by her, but it was easier than it needed to be. Cooley picks up her dribble, lost it, deflected out of bounds off of Addie Kircher. Cook will take it out on the side here. 5:05 to play here in the first. Northeastern now on top by a point. Judd steps through with the right hand, gets it up and in. Kirsten Judd with her fourth point of the game. Like that inbound play from Coach Shaw. Kircher goes inside to Johnson. Jump ball is going to be Royal basketball there. No, it's not. Sorry, there was no light. Jump ball is going to be night ball. So 6-5 Eastern Hancock. Breitenbach to take it out. Gets it in, and Johnson gets her first points of the game. Got a good play on our end, good play on their end. Bella Sotelo brings it across, tries to go to Cooley, and Cooley just kind of hesitated for a second, and that was another turnover there as Bella thought she was running to the corner. Miscommunication. Breitenbach to Addie Kircher. She drives. Cooley reaches in, and Cooley's going to pick up the foul. They're going to say she was going up for a shot there.
Her first, second. Kircher to the line.
So Addison Kircher back at the line, sinks the first one. Again, 118 attempts on the season from the line coming into this game. That is a lot of free throws, and she's 3 of 4 right now. 9-6, Knight lead here. Cook up to Sotelo. Sotelo has it blocked from behind. Johnson with the rebound. Knights running with it. Breitenbach kicks out. Adams in the corner for 3. Adams buries the 3. And the Knights have opened it up to a 6-point lead, and we need a good shot here. Cooley loses the handle on it. Kircher's going to lay it up and in for 2, and Coach Shaw wants a timeout. As Northeastern has jumped out to a quick 8-point lead as we're at the halfway point of the first quarter. Score Northeastern 14, Eastern Hancock 6. You're listening to the Eastern Hancock Sports Network.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
Thank you, Dave's Car Wash. Big possession here for the Eastern Hancock Royals. Got to be smart with the ball. Let's get a good look here. And we turn it over. That press, we're beating the press, but it's speeding us up and forcing. One time we got a layup out of it, but otherwise it's kind of forced us into some poor decisions. The third turnover so far of the quarter. Clara Wallace checked in for Cooley at the break. They get inside. Trackwell with the block. Trackwell with the steal. Cook off and running. Coach Dudley wanted a charge. Let's see what we think here from the replay. Go either way with that one. But that one went on Addison Kircher, her first. Judd in the corner, flips it over here to Cook. They double her real quick. Kenzie Cook drives in, 14-footer, gets the roll. Shooter's touch there for Kenzie Cook. Big play there. We needed points, and we got them. Kircher drives, 15-footer of her own, and Kircher knocks in. She's got 7 here in the first quarter. Trackwell turns around, 3 on the way, too strong. Rebound by Sammy Kircher, but Bella Sotelo with the steal. Bella can't get it to go. Sammy Kircher with another rebound, but Bella pokes it away again. Kenzie Cook comes up with it. Kenzie stops and pops and hits another one. Bella Sotelo with 2 steals on Sammy Kircher. That's the kind of hustle we need right there. Those kind of plays. Too easy to the basket there. Breitenbach, and she traveled with it before she got fouled. Hannah Womack's going to come in for Judd. Again, let's beat the press, but not let ourselves get sped up too much here. Don't change the way we play just because of pressure. Bella to Cook up top. Trying to get it to Wallace in the high post. See Clara just turn and shoot that. She's a good shooter. Trackwell drive in, take the shot. No. Brooklyn Adams with the rebound. Kircher going the other way, and Bella got her. Wrong camera. Got her on the arm there. Kircher at the line, hits the first. They said, the scoreboard says that's 2 on Bella, but I've got that as her first. No good on the free throw. Cook with the rebound. Cook up ahead to Bella. Bella with the reverse layup. Harassing defense there by Bella. They finally get it over here to Johnson. Johnson working on Womack. They swing it around. 3 from Adams straight ahead, and Adams with her second 3 of the game. The senior drills another one there. 20-12. Every time we start to do something, it feels like they've got an answer. Bella finds Kinsey. Inside to Womack. Womack throws it to Kircher. Kircher one too many passes. Trying to get it up ahead to Macy Oler. And it's going to be in turnover. They're 5th of the quarter, but they still lead 20-12 here. Cook to Sotelo, 44 seconds left here. Clara Wallace will take the 3 off the mark. Johnson with another rebound. Clara got in the way of that pass and it went out of bounds. 32 seconds. Eastern Hancock ball. Bella brings it across over here to Trackwell. Over to Womack. Womack just can't get it to go. And then Adams loses it out of bounds. Or Johnson, sorry. Johnson loses it out of bounds. Royal ball, 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The basket would be really nice in this situation. Kinsey gets it. Tough shot. Kinsey Cook with her 8th point of the game. She's feeling it with that mid-range game right now. Get it to Johnson in the corner. Up to Breitenbach. 5 on the clock. Drives. Dishes. Oler with the shot over the top. No. Cook with the rebound. And that'll do it for the end of the first quarter. The score, Northeastern 20, Eastern Hancock 14. Not a bad offensive quarter if you're the Royals, but the defense has got to tighten the clamps a little bit. We're going to hear from our friends at Paxton Farms, and we'll return right after this.
Discover the taste of summer at Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Located just north of Maxwell, 2 miles west of State Road 9 on 600 North. Our sweet corn is handpicked, bringing sunshine to every bite. But that's not all. Capture picturesque memories in our fields of vibrant sunflowers, perfect for photos. Bring the joy of Paxton Farms sweet corn to your summer gatherings. Visit us today and experience the sweetness that keeps people coming back for more. Find us on Facebook, Paxton Farms Sweet Corn. Paxton Farms Sweet Corn, the sweetest taste of summer.
So as we get ready to start the second quarter here, Eastern Hancock Royals trail the Northeastern Knights 20-14. Exciting quarter there, but a sloppy quarter for both teams. Knights with 6 turnovers. Royals with, I only had 4, but I think it might have been more than that there. It will be white ball here to start the second quarter. And the 2 leading scorers, Addie Kircher and Kinsey Cook, leading the way for their respective teams, each of them with 8 points. Royals with Cook, Wallace, Sotelo, Cooley, and Womack on the floor. A little bit of a small ball lineup for them. Womack the only big. Impatient. Bella thought about the three. Swings it back to Cooley, back to Bella. They're really trying to get it into Clara, but just nothing doing. They're sagging off. They get it into Womack. Hannah Womack can't get it to go. Kircher there for the rebound. Takes it all the way, and Hannah Womack with the steal, or with the reach there. You can see it right here at the end of this play. She just reaches in. She thought she got all ball. Probably not a terrible thought for her because it looked like she got a lot of ball. Kircher sinks the first one. And the second. First player in double figures. She's got 10. Clara Wallace, long two is good. (22-16) here. Addie Kircher drives, kicks to the corner. Brighton box shot, takes a couple of weird bounces before Womack scoops it up. Cook takes it to the rim, and she's going to be fouled along the way. Look at this last one here. Cooley up to Wallace for the basket. So Cook at the line here. Kenzie hits the first. Heidi Meyer will come in, replace Hannah Womack. Kenzie's got one more coming. Oh, hold on. Our official didn't see Sammy Kircher trying to come in and replace Macy Oler. So Kenzie's got one more free throw here. Sinks it. Kenzie Cook now with 10 of the Royals' 18. Kendall Patterson into the game. I did not see what happened there. Kenzie gets called for the foul. I still don't see what happened exactly. Looked like Addie Kircher just kind of got tangled with Kenzie. Drive there. Basket and the foul for Johnson. And that was just a soft foul for the Royals. That one goes on Cooley. And again, just if you're going to foul her, make sure she doesn't make it, right? So Mackenzie Johnson at the line. Rolls in the free throw for her 5th point. Royals break the press, but then turn it over. Kircher with another steal. Spins. Shot was partially blocked. Put back, no. Sammy Kircher with the rebound. Finally, Cooley grabs it. Cook up ahead to Sotelo. Bella Sotelo with the layup. Five-point game here. Addie Kircher looking to get the screen from Johnson. She does, gets the corner, puts up the runner, and Addie Kircher with 2 more here. Help side was just a little too slow getting there. And there, that one went off of Cooley. Sammy Kircher helped over. And we just got to be a little more physical with the ball there. And Becca was caught in a bad spot because she had just crossed the half-court line. Normally she'd go attack that, but she couldn't really go back without risking an over and back there. Kenzie Cook just takes it away from Kircher. Kinsey goes, lays it up and in with the left hand. Cook and Addie Kircher putting on a show right now. Both of them 12 points. Inside, they're going to get the shuffling of the feet there. As they go inside to Johnson. Yep, picked up the foot. Bella, nice extra pass to Trackwell. Can't get it to go. So I like the press break, and I like the good look. Kircher, Addie Kircher, deep three, no good. Cooley gets her third board of the game. Cook finds Trackwell in the high post, has it poked away. Kircher with the steal. Breitenbach blocked by Cook, but then Bella Sotelo has it stolen away from her. They kick it out to Sammy Kircher. Her shot no good. Heidi Meyer with the rebound, and then Heidi Meyer gets fouled. The foul was not on Heidi Meyer. Foul was on Breitenbach, I believe. They signaled Heidi. Kirsten Judd checks in for Heidi. Coach Dudley wants to take a timeout. 4:15 left to go here in the second quarter. Eastern Hancock trails Northeastern 27-22. A 30-second timeout. We'll be right back after these quick words.
9-Star Connect Electric customer, did you know the same great service you trust for your electricity can power your connection to the digital world? That's because high-speed fiber internet is available to your home. Visit 9starconnect.com today.
Thank you to 9-Star Connect. And this has been a really entertaining game thus far, but Eastern let Northeastern get a couple of big shots there and jump out to a 9-point lead, and then we just haven't been able to get it back any closer than about 5 right now. So got to dial up the defense a little bit more if you're the Royals. Cook's got it. Cook pulls up from about 10 feet. Off the mark, Bella Sotelo, the offensive rebound, and that one's poked away by Brooklyn Adams out of bounds. I don't like how Bella got that rebound and instantly left her feet there because she got stuck in the air. Cook gets the inbound. Thought she was just going to pull the trigger there on the deep three. Trackwell gets to Sotelo, finds Wallace, and she double dribbled with it. That is the 9th Royal turnover. Northeastern not doing a whole lot better. They got 7. Judd gets a hand on it. Somehow gets through to Sammy Kircher. Adams with the short jumper, no. Kenzie Cook with the steal, or with the rebound. Gets it up ahead to Sotelo, and Sotelo lays it in. If our cameraman could move the camera any faster, that would help. 3-point game now. Big hustle plays here from the Royals. Sotelo guarding Breitenbach. Now here to Adams. Up to Sammy Kircher. Now Addie with it. Addie thought about it. Drives, cut, lost it on her hip. Kicks it out to Adams, no. Kircher with the offensive board, puts it back up. Blocked by Judd, but they're going to get her for a foul. Oh, no, let's see it from this angle over here. Got her with the body. Good up top, got her with the body down below. Addie Kircher, no good on the first. Host of substitutions. Mackenzie Johnson comes back in. Macy Oler comes in. And Kendall Patterson comes back in for the Knights. If you're watching right now, let us know in the chat. Talk to me. So I'm not just sitting here talking to myself the entire night. You can talk to me. Let us know if you're an Eastern fan or a Northeastern fan. I always like to see how far away people are watching from. 2:43 to go here. Cook with the ball in the wing, spacing here, ladies. Kicks it over to Trackwell. Trackwell gets it to Sotelo. Up to Claire up top for three. Off the mark. Rebound to Patterson. Sammy Kircher. That one's deflected as she tries to throw the entry pass into Macy Oler. Good hands there by Bella Sotelo. Struggling. Finally get it into Patterson there. I don't think that was a kick. I think it hit her hand. They called a kick here on Trackwell. Oh, no, he was right. Hit her in the leg. Patterson with the ball in the wing. And swing it to Adams, trying to go inside there to Johnson, deflected away by Kirsten Judd. Good play there by Judd, but she's got to be careful. She's got 2 fouls. Can't get in a bad spot there. We don't want to pick up a third this early. Johnson drives in, Judd all over her. And she's going to get a 3-second call there. An awfully quick 3-second call, but I'll take it because it's better than any alternative. So scoring slowed down dramatically here, as there's only been 1 point scored in the last 3 minutes of the game. Cook working on Kircher, flips it over to Sotelo, now to Clara in the far wing. Back up top to Bella. Kenzie Cook in the corner, drives, rises up, can't get it to go. Clara Wallace with the offensive board. Kenzie rises up again, and Kenzie's fouled. It's going to send her to the line. That foul went on Brooklyn Adams, her first. So Kenzie with 2 free throws coming here. Knocks home the first. Hits them both. Cook now with 14. Adams to Patterson. Up top, minute 20 to go here in the first half. Over there to Addie Kircher. And Kinsey knocks it off of Kircher. See if we can see this on the replay. Good hands here by Cook. Knocks it off Kircher, out of bounds. 1:05 to go. Royals trail by just 2. After trailing basically this entire game. They had an early 4-1 lead. Clara in the high post, kicks out to Cook. Deep 3 from Cook, and she drills it. Kenzie Cook assisted by Clara Wallace. Royals retake the lead. Oh, they're going to get Bella with the bump. And that's the bonus, so that's going to put Macy Oler at the line to shoot 2 as Bella Sotelo picks up her second foul. Macy 10 of 16 on the season. Leaves that one a little strong. She's got one more coming. Sammy Kircher checked in at the break. Oler hits the second to tie it up. 38 seconds remaining. Cook finds Sotelo in the high post. Sotelo way off. Sammy Kircher with the rebound. I think Sotelo thought she was in a different spot than she was. Addie Kircher, step back 3, no. Sotelo with the rebound. She's running with it the other way. She's got a trailing Cook over here. Cook pulls up from 15. She drills it. 5 on the clock. Addie Kircher trying to get one last shot. The floater can't get it to go. Judd corrals it, and at the end of the first half, Eastern Hancock comes roaring back to take a 2-point lead, 31-29. Kenzie Cook with 11 points that quarter, gives her 19 for the first half, including a couple of huge baskets there at the end to give the Royals the lead again. So Eastern Hancock takes the halftime lead, 31-29, after trailing basically the entire first half. Good, strong finish there. Now we got to come out and have a good third quarter. We got to keep this game, just keep doing what we're doing offensively and keep turning up the pressure defensively. So we'll be back here in about 9 minutes with the second half.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome into our weekly conversation with the Commissioner. It's the Commissioner's Corner with Paul Neidig. I'm Brendan King. Paul, busy time of year, including this weekend with the girls wrestling state finals coming up at the Coliseum over at the fairgrounds, January 16th. And Paul, what can you say about girls wrestling and how that sport continues to emerge and grow?
Well, first of all, the growth is we knew once we developed a platform within our system for new sports to come on board and grow and give student athletes additional opportunities, that girls wrestling would quickly rise to the front. And when we did this several years ago, it took just 2 short years for girls wrestling to go from emerging, they weren't even in our system, to a fully recognized state championship sport. And we just have continued to see growth in girls sports and our girls wrestling, and we're excited about that. And I think we're right around the corner. And maybe this coming Friday, we'll see another girl that wins the state championship that will move on to great things on the Olympic level like other girls in the state of Indiana have done. And so we're really excited about that platform, that opportunity for these girls to show what they love, and that's wrestling.
You and I have talked a lot about emerging sports, whether that's, girls flag football, girls lacrosse, wrestling, as you said, with that quick path. The process of emerging sports and building them and growing them for your team, what can you say about the significance of that and the process of it to get to this point, like you said?
Well, I think it's important. We're all about opportunity for students. And, we want to provide as many opportunities as we can. And that we had our rules, the way they were originally written, probably was not going to be an opportunity for another sport to come on. And so 4 years ago now, we took on that task to look at those rules and we made some adjustments, and we've seen now additional opportunities. So that 160,000 student athletes that we serve on an annual basis is going to grow because of additional opportunities. And that's something that we're very excited about.
Girls basketball pairing show coming up in about a week and a half. Hard to believe. And then the boys will follow shortly after for basketball. So, hey, it's a great time of year. It's a busy time of year for you guys. Swimming and diving is going to be coming up in less than a month. I feel like February is a big underrated month for you guys that's packed with just tons of power.
Yeah, February just it really. Obviously, this coming Friday with girls wrestling kicks off our tournament season for the winter, but February, certainly every weekend, we've got something going on. And, it's an opportunity to follow your school. You can go to IHSAA.org and get all of our tournament information and see where your team is playing and get out and watch those student athletes because it's still pure. It's still homegrown. It's still kids that are going to go back and contribute to their communities, participating in high school sports. And I would just encourage people to get out there and watch these students. They've been practicing their skill all fall and all winter, and now it's time for them to put it on the line for a potential berth in the state championship venue.
Last thing, we were talking last week about your time at the Rose Bowl and getting to watch Indiana and meeting with your colleagues across the country. Well, since that point, Indiana has punched their ticket in the national championship game, Indiana football. And, I know that you guys partner with the Colts and you guys partner with all kinds of professional organizations around the state. But, when, Indiana University is in the national championship for football, and I know a lot of folks down in Bloomington, what does that mean for you as a guy that grew up in this state as well?
Well, it's certainly the spotlight on what we know is a wonderful state. Our collegiates, all of our colleges, I mean, we're rich in colleges here in the state of Indiana. And, but this time we stepped that aside and we're going to root for one. And, it's these Hoosiers have really caught Indiana by storm and, really a national audience. And we're excited about that. And I know Scott Dolson and Coach Zanetti has worked hard to bring Indiana football and Indiana University to the forefront. And I'm excited for both of those individuals. And again, the student athletes that get to participate at Indiana University. And I'm going to be tuning in next Monday night, rooting on those Hoosiers.
Paul Neidig, he's the commissioner of the IHSAA. It's the Commissioner's Corner. Paul, always appreciate the time. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, Brendan. Hey, thank you for doing what you do for the student athletes in this great state.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
We all need to eat more vegetables, but we run into the same problems every time we go to eat them. Carrots and peas just have no flavor. Beans and Brussels sprouts have side effects that will send children running in fear. But there is one vegetable that everyone loves. It's corn. And when it comes to corn, there's only one name to trust: Paxton Farms. Paxton Farms sweet corn has been your go-to source of corn in Hancock County for years. So head on down and grab some. And when you think of corn, think Paxton Farms.
With 9-Star Connect high-speed fiber internet, there's no choosing between speed and reliability. You get both. Lightning-fast internet with no data caps and equal upload and download speeds means everyone gets what they need, when they need it. Stream, game, work, and connect, all at the same time without missing a beat. All backed by our 24/7, 365 expert support team, because your connection should be the last thing you worry about. Switch today. Visit 9starconnect.com.
As more club and travel sports pop up every year, they often muddy the waters on what the purpose of sports should be for student athletes at this age.
But high school sports are different.
It's not about becoming the best athletes, it's about becoming the best people.
It's not about scholarships, it's about coaches mentoring you, camaraderie with your teammates, and the connection you build with your school community. It's not about year-round training. It's about developing resilience, responsibility, and a strong work ethic for life.
It's not about what am I going to get out of this, it's about playing for something bigger than yourself, for your team, your school, and your entire community.
High school sports help us grow in ways that will serve us for the rest of our lives, not just in the game.
I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support what makes education-based athletics different by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is developing students as people. This is fulfilling a greater purpose. This is your IHSAA.
Looking to give your car that sparkling clean shine it deserves? Look no further than Dave's Express Care Car Wash. Conveniently located at 1749 West Main Street in Greenfield, Dave's Express is your family-owned and operated car wash destination. Choose from our wide range of wash packages. And while your car gets pampered, you can indulge your taste buds at Dave's Express Grill. Have a bite of the world-famous Super Tenderloin Sandwich. Dave's Express Care Car Wash, where exceptional service meets unbeatable value. Experience the difference today.
My days of playing basketball for North Posey High School are still some of my favorite memories. Years later, I can still remember the feeling of wearing my Vikings jersey proudly and representing my community. I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and these student athletes know how that feels.
It's an honor to represent my school and wear their name, to have the entire community rooting for my success, to contribute to my school's legacy and all the student athletes who came before me. I'm Josie Campbell, and I'm a proud Brownsburg Bulldog.
Playing high school sports gives me a sense of ownership in my school. I get the chance to have a positive impact on my school's reputation, to help carry out our traditions, and to be the best person and player I can be. I'm Jet Wolfley, and I'm a proud Terre Haute North Patriot.
Demonstrate your pride by buying a ticket to your high school's athletic events. This is
All righty, folks. We're back here getting ready to start the second half of what's been a great first half of basketball between these two girls basketball squads. Eastern Hancock leads Northeastern 31-29 right now. Kenzie Cook leading the way with 19 points. Addie Kircher leading the way for the Knights with 13. Brooklyn Adams with 6. Kenzie Johnson 5. Bella Sotelo got 6, and Kirsten Judd 4 for Eastern Hancock. I really hope that I'm actually on the air because, again, nobody's telling me things sound okay. Talk to me on Facebook or YouTube. I always appreciate it. It's going to be Northeastern ball here to start the second half. The Knights have Kircher, Adams, Johnson, and Breitenbach. The Royals have Cook, Sotelo, Judd, Cooley, and Trackwell. So both teams with starters here. Addie Kircher goes into Johnson, back out to Addie. She drives, puts it up. Kenzie thought she had a clean block.
Kenzie Cook, her second, team first. Kircher at the line.
Say it one more time here. It's slow-mo. Kircher misses the first free throw. Yeah, Kenzie probably got her. Missed them both. Cook with the rebound. And then Cooley travels with it. It's our 10th turnover of the game. Drive, Adams corner three again. She was 2 of 2, but misses that one. Cooley gets the rebound up to Cook, and Cook picks up right where she left off in the first half. Drills the short jumper. She's got 21 now. Again, it's good to see her shoot well because she's been struggling a little bit of late. Adams with the tough take. Gets it to roll in. Box and one defense here. Deflected by Breitenbach out of bounds. Adams is just trailing Kenzie wherever she goes. Now they're doubling it there. Flips it over to Cooley. Good look from three, just off the mark. Rebounded by Johnson. Judd's got to be careful not to pick up that third foul there. Kircher puts it up, no good. Cooley with another rebound. Cook up ahead to Sotelo, and Bella's going to get called for another travel. Couple of unforced turnovers there for the Royals. Those are the kind of things that hurt. They get it inside to Breitenbach over Sotelo, and Breitenbach ties it. Her 6th point of the game. Bella to Trackwell to Judd, back to Bella. Bella has it poked away. But then Kenzie steals it right back. So they trade turnovers. Kenzie kicks it over to Sotelo. Bella gets fouled going up with it. That's going to send Bella Sotelo to the line to shoot 2, where she's hitting 58% on the season. Yeah, I got some new cameras, so hopefully the new camera angles are nice. Tried them out on the road. They work a lot better at home. Bella sinks the first free throw. Second one just a little short. Goes out of bounds. This will be a night ball. Now people are talking, so Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Just make sure I'm not sitting here talking to myself the entire night. Sammy Kircher to Adams to Breitenbach. Back to Sammy. Good deflection by Judd, but can't get it. And then Trackwell with the rebound off the miss. Oh, my goodness. Watch this from the other angle. You won't see it from the main angle. If I can speed it up to full speed. Kinsey Cook gets the outlet, flips it up to Sotelo. Sotelo gets the basket and the foul. Nice play there by Bella Sotelo. And then hits the free throw. Big play there by her. And that foul went on Johnson, her first. Take by Adams, no. Cook with the rebound. She's off and running again. And then reach in there by Addie Kircher. That's her second. And again, I like this pace. I like when we're pushing it. I like when Kinsey gets it, looking up court. I like the other girls running the floor really well. Bella's run the floor really well tonight. Not that she doesn't normally, but she's finished better. Kinsey trying to draw the foul, can't do it. Johnson with the rebound. Kinsey deflects that one out of bounds. He'll stay here with Northeastern. 4-point Eastern Hancock lead, 4:56 to go here in the third. Oller gets it into Breitenbach. Breitenbach hands off to Addie Kircher. Going inside there to Johnson. Johnson kicks it back out to Breitenbach. Her three is perfect. And Breitenbach, her 5th point of the quarter. Eastern Hancock back on top by a single point. Judd with the runner, no good. Johnson scoops up another board. Now it's the Knights looking to run. And a three there by Patterson, her first basket of the game. Northeastern back on top, 39-37. Coach Shaw wants a timeout. As Northeastern's gone on a run here. There we go, 39-37 here. And the Knights have shot the three really well. Brooklyn Adams only hit 8 threes on the season, came out and drilled 2 of them right off the bat. Kendall Patterson knocking down a 3, Breitenbach knocking down a 3. So good use of the timeout there by Coach Lindsay Shaw to get her girls calmed down. We're still in a good spot. We just got to be a little bit better getting back in transition there. Chris Snyder watching from Dallas, Texas. I think that might be the winner. Farthest away. You beat the Carltons watching from Warrington. So again, the Knights still sitting in this box and one zone. Played us a couple different ways so far tonight. Trying to run Kinsey off of it. Steal by Breitenbach up to Addie Kircher, and she lays it in for 2 more. It's her first points of the second half. Oh, whew. Bella got bailed out there, I think. They're going to get Breitenbach with the foul as Bella tried to split 2 defenders. They're trying to bait her into it. Breitenbach got her on the leg a little bit there. And the Royals are going to be in the bonus. We got to attack. We got to take advantage of this. Judd, but right there she kind of shied away from contact. I think if she'd gone up through and been strong with it instead of trying to scoop it, I think we might have drawn the foul there. So I like the idea, but we got to finish that just a little better. Kircher to Johnson. Johnson lays it in for 2. And it's 43-37, 6-point Knight lead as they've gone on a run here. Cook flips it over here to Trackwell. Goes inside to Judd. One more. Finds Wallace. Wallace puts it up and in. Clara Wallace with her 4th point. Big play there. Shot was no good. Clara with the rebound, and I love how she looked up court. Gets it up to Bella, who gets it to fall. Bella Sotelo. Off the rebound and outlet. Huge heads-up play there from Clara Wallace. Hand off to Kircher, and Kircher loses it out of bounds. It'll be Royal ball. Hannah Womack coming in. Clara Wallace having a really nice game for Eastern. She's those little things that we haven't always done all season, but right there, getting the rebound and instantly looking to outlet up to Bella. Bella running the floor well, finishing well. Those are the little things that we're just slowly getting better, and these better teams are forcing us to do it at a better clip. Clara drives, runner, no good. Womack with the putback. Hannah Womack ties it back up. Offensive rebound and putback. Womack with her first points of the game. Addie Kircher flips it over here to Oler. Now Patterson back to Kircher, looking to go inside to Johnson. Johnson with Womack. Hannah, good position. Johnson just with the nice finish right there. 45-43. Knights on top. 1:52 to go here in the third. Trackwell to Wallace. Wallace lost the handle on it. Knights going the other way. Turn around, no good. Johnson with the putback, no good. Johnson with another putback up and in. Johnson with her 6th point of the quarter here. And another turnover. They flip it up ahead again there to Cook. And she's fouled by Womack. Two turnovers in a row. We got a Knight down on the floor. I think it might be Addie Kircher went down, and she's holding her ankle right now. And that doesn't look good. She went down when she and Cook collided. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back after these words.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, so the foul went on Hannah Womack there. That's going to send Zella Cook to the line to shoot 2, where she's only attempted 4 free throws all season in varsity games. Addie Kircher did get up. She wasn't putting any weight on her ankle there, so she was helped off the floor. And if you're a Northeastern fan, and you look at this game, obviously you want her for this game, but the big thing is you've got a huge game tomorrow night against Union County, who is also undefeated in the TEC, and the winner basically controls their own destiny in the Tri-Eastern Conference. And then looking ahead a couple weeks to the sectional, you just hope that young lady's okay. Hopefully it's just a little tweak of the ankle. I'll tell you right now, our trainer that's with her is the best in the business. Troy Hirschman used to be the basketball trainer up at Ball State, so he knows what he's doing. So hopefully she's just tweaked it and she'll be back 100% later on here. Kenzie drives in, can't get the finish. Going off the other way. Under a minute to play now. Johnson picks up her dribble, kicks it out there to Adams. Back to Johnson. She'll shoot the three. In and out, but offensive rebound. But then Cook gets the rebound off the Breitenbach miss there. Cook pulls up. Can't get the basket, but she is going to go to the line as Macy Oler fouled her there. Hits the front and gets it to fall over. Hits them both. .22 seconds remaining. Adams to Cook. Cook drives, gets cut off by Cook with a K. Cook with a C and Cook with a K guarding each other over here. Adams over here to Oler, drives, 6 on the clock. Inside to Johnson, over Meyer, no good, but gets her own rebound, goes up, and Heidi fouls her with 0.2 of a second on the clock. And Heidi just came down with those hands, and that's going to send Mackenzie Johnson to the line, where she is 1 of 1 here tonight. Has a chance to put the Knights up by 6. She hits the first. Hits them both. And so at the end of the third quarter, the score, Northeastern 51, Eastern Hancock 45. And I can just hear Coach Shaw right now just saying, box out, too many offensive rebounds. And that has been the key difference here. The Cooks are watching from Florida. I think, not sure where the Villages is, but maybe closer, maybe further than Dallas. It is time for our Dave's Express Care Car Wash and Grill Trivia question. And this one is an interesting one. So this rivalry between the Eastern Hancock Royals and the Northeastern Knights has led to some fantastic games over the years in all sports. Like, I can't think of a sport that this hasn't been a fantastic rivalry. When was the first ever game in any sport, basketball, football, volleyball, baseball, softball, any team sport, when was the first ever game between the Royals and the Knights? You could even count, I'm not counting the teams that consolidated. So we're not talking about Charlottesville here and Wilkinson and Westland. And we're not talking about Fountain City and Whitewater, Williamsburg. What was the first game? When did these two teams start playing? Sotelo fadeaway 3, no. Cooley there for another board, her 6th rebound of the game. And get a ball screen here. Cook leaves it for Sotelo. Back over here to Cooley for the 3, off the mark. Adams spins, throws it off the head of Kirsten Judd out of bounds. Cook trying to take it away from Breitenbach, pokes it, and it's going to be off Breitenbach out of bounds. I don't have a camera over there to give you a good angle. Northeastern fans don't like it. Sorry, I don't have a better angle to show you than what you just saw. You might have a point, you might not. Bella Sotelo, 1 minute gone in the quarter. Gets it to Cooley, now to Judd. Judd back to Bella on the wing. She's got Clara in the corner. Kind of missed that opportunity. Clara's all by herself in the corner. Get it to Cooley. Now to Bella. Bella's going to drive. Gets it back out to Kinsey. Kinsey pulls the trigger for three. No. Rebound by Breitenbach. Bella harassing her. Patterson drives. She gets cut off. Gets it back out to Breitenbach. Into Johnson, and she's going to be fouled by Judd. Kirsten Judd picks up her third. Johnson has a chance to add to her 13 points. And our trivia, our Dave's trivia, Dave's Express Care. What sport played it and when was it? The first ever game between Eastern Hancock and Northeastern. So if you can tell me the sport, or if you can tell me the game, in any team sport. Johnson on fire from the line right now. She is carrying this team, and with Addie Kircher still out with that ankle injury, they're going to have to keep playing through her. 8-point Knight lead. Royals desperately need a bucket here. Wallace drives over to Sotelo. Flip it over here to Cooley. Her three on line, but off the mark. Rebound to Oler. Breitenbach drives, dishes to Oler. No good. Cook with another rebound. Cook's floater banks it in. First points of the quarter for Eastern Hancock. Oler over here on the wing, 5:18 to go. Patterson wanted that three but didn't catch it clean enough. They go inside to Johnson. She's doubled by Wallace. Picks up her dribble, gets it over to Breitenbach, and she puts it up and in. Cooley over here on the wing. To Wallace, to Sotelo. Inside to Judd. Judd too strong. Johnson grabs the rebound. And are they going to get Judd with the foul? Or are they going to, yep. Yep, they're going to say Kirsten got her. She thought she had ball, but that's going to bring in Hannah Womack as Judd picks up her fourth. Got a couple guesses coming in. When was the first time we ever played Northeastern in any team sport? Two people said football. One of them said 2013. I got a guess of 1973. Inside to Johnson, just backs down Womack and puts it up over the left shoulder. And she's done all of her work either on the offensive glass or over that left shoulder. Cooley, another three, sinks that one. Cooley gets in on the scoring, cuts it down to a 7-point lead as we're halfway through the fourth and final quarter here. By the way, Addie Kircher's back out there. Looks a little gimpy, but it's good to see her back out there with that ankle taped up. The Knights really want her in this kind of key situation. Breitenbach to Oler, inside to Johnson. Back out to Addie Kircher, who drills a three. 10-point lead now for the Northeastern Knights. And the Royals are running out of time if they don't start getting some stops. Cross court again to Cooley. Another three from her is good. But we got to get stops on this other end. We got to pressure the ball, force them into uncomfortable situations. We need to crank it up, which is what Cook is doing right here. And Cook's going to pick up the foul. Got some more guesses coming in. 1967 basketball. Our trivia question, of course, was when was the first time Eastern Hancock and Northeastern ever played in any sport? I get it into Kircher. That was Cook's third. I thought had her at 2. We really need to pressure the other girls when they get it. So like Johnson, there we go. Womack knocks it away. And Cook up ahead to Sotelo, lays it up and in for 2. 5-point game. Cook's 5th assist. Knights want a timeout. Good stop and good transition play there. Eastern Hancock brings it to within 5 with 2:29 to go here in the game. So I asked a trivia question. When was the first time Eastern Hancock and Northeastern ever played a game in any sport? What was it? What was the sport? What was the year? I've got guesses of football in 2013. I've got a guess of 1973. I've got 1967 in basketball. Your answer, that would be 1999. Football was the first time that these two teams ever played in any sport. We were in the sectional together. And then I believe volleyball played in 2002. And the basketball teams didn't start playing until 2008. That was, I think, the first time on both the boys and girls side. So it's kind of crazy. You think about how many great games there's been in this series across, boys basketball, girls basketball, football, volleyball. So many great games in this series. And really, we've only started playing on a regular basis in 2008. So it was the first time we ever played each other. So Northeastern with the ball here. Big possession for them, and they get a layup off that action. It's the second time they've run that action. Adams with the layup. Got to score here, ladies. We can't have an empty possession if you're Eastern Hancock. Bella Sotelo picks up the dribble, finds Womack. Long 2 from Womack, air ball. And Johnson there for the rebound. Cook trying to draw the charge, doesn't get it. Got to pressure the ball here. Under 2 to play. Down 7, we've got to pressure the ball. Go for a steal here, ladies. You can't just sit back and let them run through the offense. We don't have to foul. We got to go for steals here. Kircher gets around Trackwell, dishes to Johnson. Bella knocks it off the foot of Breitenbach. No, they're going to say that one was off of Bella. Minute 27, and right now they've killed over 30 seconds of clock. Judd comes back in for Womack. Again, down 3 possessions. We've got to get the ball back here. There's the steal. Cooley gets it. I think Trackwell poked it away. Cooley with the steal. Now I got to score. Cook with the ball in her hands. Minute 10 left here. Flips it over to Cooley on the far wing. Now Cook in the corner with it. Dishes to Trackwell. 15-footer from Addie Trackwell's good. Her first points of the game. Got to turn it up. Still a 2-possession game. There's the poke away. We got a foul? They called a foul on Bella Sotelo. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I thought that was a couple of girls going after a ball, but Bella picks up her third. 44 seconds here. Trackwell fouls Macy Oler, and Macy Oler's going to go to the line now that they're in the bonus. So Addie Trackwell picks up her first. So big free throws here from Macy Oler. Hits the first. Still a 2-possession game. If she can hit this one, it makes it a 3-possession game. No good. Cooley with the rebound. Hands off to Cook. She's off and running here. Dumps inside to Judd. Judd finishes it. Coach Shaw's telling him to foul. We're not doing it right now. There, finally Trackwell with the foul. So Trackwell picks up her second. That's going to send Macy Oler back to the line. And again, I could hear Coach Shaw saying foul, foul, foul. I don't know, too much noise in the gym. We just couldn't hear. Oler calmly sinks the free throw. Sophomore stepping up big here tonight. Sinks them both. It's tough because it's back to a 6-point game now with 20 seconds left. They get it inside to Judd. And Johnson's just content to let Judd hit that because it's going to waste time. Royals can't get the foul. And that's going to do it. Northeastern's able to run out the clock there. And they come away with the victory 65-61. As the Royals just couldn't get the clock stopped. They went for the trap and then couldn't get the foul that they needed there at the end. And that is a hard-fought victory for the Knights and a tough one there for the Royals. Just close, but not quite enough there tonight. So we're going to step aside real quick. We'll be back after I compile some stats right after this.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
All right, folks, we're back here. Final score from Eastern Hancock High School in this girls basketball game. Northeastern 65, Eastern Hancock 61. The Eastern Hancock Royals fall to 12-7 on the season. And you don't have a whole lot of time to dwell on this. They got to turn around. In 2 days, they host Daleville in what is the conference championship game. Both of those teams are 7-0 in conference play. No more conference games left to play. So that's going to be conference championship game. I encourage everybody to come out because that's going to be a huge game here, the last chance the Royals have to win a Mid-Eastern Conference championship. And then next week, back in action at New Pal on Tuesday, and then back home for senior night on Thursday. For Northeastern, they improved their record to 13-7 on the season, and they don't get any time to celebrate this win because they got to turn around and they got to host Union County tomorrow night. And again, as I said, that game basically is going to end up being kind of like a de facto conference championship as well in the TEC. Everybody else with 2 losses, so really whoever wins that game in all likelihood will win the Tri-Eastern Conference. So a huge game tomorrow night for Northeastern. I wish everybody the best of luck there. Some final stats here as we look at this. For the Eastern Hancock Royals, these are very unofficial for these stats. Kinsey Cook, 25 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Bella Sotelo, 14 points, 3 boards. Kirsten Judd, 8 points. Becca Cooley, 6 points and a season-high 6 rebounds. Clara Wallace had 4 points, a couple boards and a couple assists. And Addie Trackwell and Hannah Womack with 2 points each. For the Knights, Addison Kircher led them with 18. That is right at her season average. Mackenzie Johnson, she averages 10 a game. She finished with 17 points, 11 rebounds, unofficially a double-double for her, although it felt like a lot more than 11 at times. Fiona Breitenbach with 11, Brooklyn Adams with 10, Macy Oler with 4, Kendall Patterson with 3, Zella Cook with 2. In the history of the all-time series between these two schools, this is the 10th game played, and each team now has 5 wins in the series. The Royals had won 5 in a row before dropping their most recent matchup in 2021, so Northeastern's now won 2 in a row in this series. So again, looking at these sectionals, because this is really, you got both teams have a chance to win a conference championship this week, and then you turn your focus to the sectional. Eastern Hancock's going to have to travel to Heritage Christian for the sectional, and you see a couple of really good teams there. Triton Central 15-3 on the season, one of the higher ranked teams in 2A. Heritage Christian 13-8. You see Kip is 500 record there, so that's going to be a tough sectional. A couple of really, really good teams there. Whoever wins that's going to earn it. And then over at Hagerstown, you see 3 teams that are already in double-digit wins, and then Union County sitting there at 9-8. We know how good they were because we had that game, an exciting game, 2 weeks ago in Liberty. Royals come away with a 49-47 victory, so a really good team there. I mean, you got 4 or 5 teams in that Hagerstown sectional that can realistically win it as well. So that's going to be a tough one for the Knights, but it's kind of their goal. So Eastern Hancock, again, falls 65-61 here tonight. But, again, we see good things. We see the improvement. We just got to be able to get over that hump. Hopefully we can do that Thursday night against a really good Daleville team with a chance to win the last Mid-Eastern Conference championship for the Royals before moving on to the Eastern Crossroads Conference next year. So, again, I want to thank everybody who helped tonight. Cody Hibbert running the camera did an awesome job for us. And then Steve Heath was up here. The newspaper reporter was helping me out with stats, so I want to thank those guys for helping me out tonight. So, again, tough loss for the Royals, but We'll get better. We encourage everybody, come out and give us a true home court advantage on Thursday night, because we're going to need it to get that win and bring home that hardware. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and we'll see you guys in 2 nights.